Hi, this is Shannon Doherty, host of the new podcast, Let's Be Clear with Shannon Doherty. So in this podcast, I'm going to be talking about marriage, divorce, my family, my career. I'm also going to be talking a lot about cancer, the ups and the downs, everything that I've learned from it. It's going to be a wild ride. So listen to Let's Be Clear with Shannon Doherty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Osage County, Oklahoma is getting a lot of attention right now because of Martin Scorsese's latest movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, about the 1920s Osage murders. I'm Rachel Adams Hurd, the host of In Trust. For over a year, I've reported a different story about other ways white people got Osage land and wealth, and how a prominent ranching family became one of the biggest landowners here. Listen to the award-winning podcast In Trust on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Giselle and Robin, and we're the host of Reasonably Shady on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
This is the podcast that you want to listen to feel like you're in the living room with your girlfriends, you're driving in the car with your girlfriends, you're having that good girlfriend talk.
We do hot topics. We talk about reasonable and shady things. So get into it.
Join us every Monday for Reasonably Shady and tune into the latest season of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Subscribe to Reasonably Shady on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
Aliens have made contact. It's the Jubal Show. We have the audio in just a second. But first, it's time to pay your bills with your shot at $1,000 right now. Enter the word PAY, P-A-Y, at hits1061seattle.com, and you could be $1,000 richer.
Ooh, nice.
Now to talk about the aliens. Listen to this.
There's a big crowd of people running out of Bayside and kind of grouping up outside. And then we hear more commotion, and now they're all just running through the streets, running between cars, almost getting hit by cars. It was like absolute chaos.
I think it looks pretty real to me. Alien looked pretty chill.
I'd be friends with an alien. I think it'd be pretty cool.
The real question is, are they friendly? Are they after us? Are they going to attack us? Are they going to do world domination on us? Who knows, man?
That's fair.
A mall in Miami was attacked by aliens over the weekend.
Really?
Or at least that's what the internet is saying.
Like attacked how? Like what did they do?
Lit off a bunch of fireworks.
Oh, okay. That sounds like alien behavior.
A group of around 50 teenagers set off fireworks and caused a riot at an outdoor mall in Miami. And people thought that aliens were the ones that were doing the fireworks. Because
how did you get there? Why?
Well, the internet said.
But
there's fireworks. It's got to be the aliens.
It's got to be
exactly.
aliens.
Like, who first comes up with that? It can't be just kids.
Well, so here's the thing. I was reading a little bit about this.
Oh, boy.
People felt that the police reaction to it was too much for it just to be a bunch of kids hanging out. So they said, what else could it be? And then the internet said, well, obviously, it's aliens.
Wow.
Of course. What else could it be?
Has to be. Although, if I was an alien, I would certainly use 50 kids and some fireworks to cover my entry.
People are still not fully convinced, though, that it wasn't aliens and the government isn't trying to cover it up.
Well, can't some aliens, or at least that's what you see in the movies, like they can change shapes, right? So like what if the aliens turn themselves into kids?
There's lots of shapeshifters out
and
there.
they're just like, whoa.
That would be super
That's what
smart.
they want us to think.
Gosh. The cops just know it because they already saw the UFO post up somewhere else, like a Jamba Juice. And then they're like, let's go to the mall and set off fireworks.
Audio of people who are actually at the mall.
I want to know whose idea was to get on social media and say they saw aliens at the mall in Miami. And are these aliens just not camera friendly? Because nobody ever seems to capture a photo when they see these creatures or whatever they describe. 10-foot creatures walking through the mall with sticks that sound like fireworks. But they did manage, however, to capture pictures of the brawls going on outside. And then I heard this happen on December 31st. So did they like just come up, make an appearance for the holiday and then they left for the new year or what?
Yeah. Do a little shopping, then get out of Earth.
Then go back. Her logic, though, that's pretty legit. I would love
I
to
was
know.
actually at the mall in Miami when all those police showed up, but I have to tell the truth. So this trip to the mall started just like any other trip to the mall I have. I didn't have a lot of money, and I'm looking for opportunities to steal. No, there were no crop circles or no grotesque smells. So I am at the Foot Locker, and I'm sitting on the bench. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get the salesperson to go in the back and get me another size shoe while I still have that size shoe with me, and then I walk out of the store. So I'm there trying to rock this guy to sleep, and then I hear a commotion outside the store. It was probably 50 to 60 feet away. And then it got louder and louder and what sounded like fireworks.
Uh-oh.
Now, at first in my mind, I just chalked it up to kids being kids. Maybe someone else is stealing, and step 1 finesse didn't work, so they had to go for step 2 violence. I'm not thinking much of it. And then I hear the most blood-curdling screech I'd ever heard in my life. Now, with all this hooping and hollering going on, I realized this is not only the perfect opportunity to investigate, but I'm stealing, baby. So boom, I'm running out the store, and then the sales guy behind me is like, stop, I'm going to call the police. And I looked at him, turned around, I said, I am the police. I gotta go. So when I finally shake loose from the salesman, I'm getting more close to the commotion, and the screams are getting louder, and everything's sounding way more grotesque. I'm actually scared at this point. And I round a corner, and then boom, I see it.
This guy's story is amazing.
It really is.
No, it's not a 10-foot alien. We all know aliens don't get that tall, but it was an alien, just not the type of alien you're thinking of. Now, I'm still not for sure at this point what I'm seeing. It's so bizarre. So I duck behind some obese people, and I get a better look. What I saw looked like some sort of intergalactical sex riot. And then all the cops pull up, and I'm so worried about these shoes I got in my hand, I think they're after me. But they were there to stop the alien on alien crime, and I made it out the mall with my shoes. I didn't even want to make this video, but I have to come on here and tell the truth.
See, that's the funny thing is, a guy puts a video like that, and then people on the internet actually believe in there was aliens, definitely, at the mall.
You said aliens, therefore they're there.
Because we all know that they're not 10 feet tall. I mean, that's why.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Funny.
Talking about a story out of Miami over the weekend where 50 teenagers set off fireworks and caused a riot, but there were no pictures of it on the internet, so the internet decided to say that it was aliens, and people actually believe them. And a lot of people still think it's a government cover-up, and aliens went shopping in Miami over the weekend.
But why would they cover it up? And why would, how does no one have a picture of the aliens? I feel like this always happens.
A couple of things.
It's hard
First
to
of all,
cover up.
I believe that guy because he straight up just tells us he's stealing.
Yep.
He's an honest
Sounds very
dude.
truthful.
Honest dude. Okay. Second of all, they're going to cover it up because you're not ready.
I am ready.
You're not ready for aliens.
I am.
You think you are, but you've seen too many movies to be ready.
That's
Hey,
fair.
Sarah, you think it's a cover-up?
Okay. So I had to call because people are not thinking about advanced technology. Of course you aren't getting good pictures. There's a such thing as EMP pumps. Of course it was real. There were like 60 cop cars, black helicopters, and the airport was shut down. I don't know what people need to see to believe something. That's how I know that humans are idiots, because absolutely aliens are real. Absolutely aliens are real. I just don't understand.
Can I ask what an EMP pump is?
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Oh, no.
That's like when you go to a concert and Prince doesn't want you sharing his music, so he has people standing outside with really expensive equipment, and your stuff doesn't work.
What?
Oh, it
I didn't know that was a thing.
The thing?
So you can't take pictures of the aliens.
Oh, I had no idea.
That was only a thing in movies.
Aliens just put up their little hand and are like, they're like the moon. They don't want their picture taken, and you know what? Done.
Have you ever talked or seen an alien? Talked to or seen an alien, Sarah?
Well, I don't want there to be a judge. I've been to MUFON meetings. I've seen people. I've talked with people. I've seen pictures where aliens come to people, out of the ocean. I've seen so much stuff at this point. I've seen more than I've seen from the Bible.
Wait, what's a MUFON meeting?
Yeah.
So MUFON is a national organization of people that come together and talk about their experiences so that they don't feel crazy. And there is a state chapter near you. There's one in Florida. Yes, they're everywhere. Okay. And people hear them coming out of their TVs and stuff.
Do they sell muffins at a MUFON meeting? I sure hope so.
They're free. They're not even for sale. It's like church.
Wow, this is really interesting.
It is interesting.
And real. It's interesting and real.
Oh, sorry.
So I just want to say that.
So if somebody wanted to encounter an alien, do you have any advice on how to do that?
There's documentaries out there on how to do it. You have to vector. You have to go out and look at the stars. Mm-hmm. You have to think about it in your mind. And then if you have a flashlight or laser pen, you can beam those puppies down to you.
Oh.
Puppies.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
I believe you. I saw a documentary where they're saying you could do that.
Really?
You can do it.
And I went out to the desert.
It's free.
And I tried
That's
to do
how you know it's real. It's free.
I didn't bring a laser light with me. I think that's the problem. Well, Sarah, thank you for all the
You can get those at the
information.
dollar store.
Or the pet
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to find our boyfriends, Victoria.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just bring those puppies right down to me.
Come here.
I'm starting to believe now that those
The
were
picture thing
actually
makes
aliens
sense.
at the mall in Miami.
The picture thing makes sense. Of course, you're not going to see pictures.
Of course not.
But you saw everyone running out of the mall. So, like, how
You
does
saw
that...
people running out of the mall, but did you see an alien running out of the mall?
No.
Did you see any blurry pictures of quote unquote people running out of the mall?
No.
All those blurry, everything blurry was an alien. I guarantee it.
Man,
What?
We started this so skeptical, but I think we're all believers.
Definitely.
What are you doing, Brad?
What mall?
Thinking.
What mall do you think the aliens were trying to shop at?
The really nice one. They want some nice gifts.
Yeah.
For the holidays.
Hot Topic?
Ooh.
100%.
Aliens would like Hot Topic, I think.
Foot Locker for the stealing.
For the shoes.
Stealing
Yeah.
shoes.
They need something to run in.
But they wouldn't steal shoes because their feet are different, right?
Well,
we
aliens
don't
wear
know.
shoes?
I think so.
don't
Nobody
know.
knows.
they
I
can't be
don't-
walking around barefoot.
Would it be like the Apple Store, though? Then they have like technology. They can like FaceTime their friends on Earth.
They go to the Apple Store to laugh at it. Remember back 3,000 years ago when we had those? Earthlings are idiots. It's time for America's favorite trivia game, You versus Victoria. Your chance to take on Victoria Ramirez in a game of trivia to see who gets to employ all of their coworkers today as their loyal subjects because they are the Lord of Trivia.
Lord.
Also, Nicki Minaj tickets, and right after the game, it's your chance to win a trip to the Caribbean, so don't go anywhere if you're not today's contestant. And today's contestant is Macy. What's up, Macy? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. So what's new today, Macy?
It's another Tuesday at work, year end for accounting, but I'm excited and I'm ready to put my accounting knowledge and brain to the test.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Accounting, that's a lot to do with numbers.
Yeah, typically, but I like to think I'm a well-rounded individual to be able to do this.
Yeah, it's a job that I could never do, Macy.
Yeah, same.
'Cause
It's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad as you think.
Trust me, for me it would be.
Yeah.
For me it would be. Definitely. I can only count as high as fingers I got.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs anything over 10, I'm screwed. But at least you got it unlocked today, Macy. All right, are you ready to take on Victoria?
I am.
Okay, Victoria's going to leave the studio. Here we go. Macy, the game is played like this. You have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know one, just say pass, and Victoria has to beat you outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Your time starts now.
What year did broadcast radio start?
1932.
What's the smallest country in the world?
The smallest what?
Country in the world.
Country. Oh, pass.
What was the original name of the band Spice Girls?
Oh, I don't know. Pass.
What flower was once exchanged as official currency?
Roses.
What is the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
Pacific.
All right, got that in on time. We'll bring Victoria back into the studio. So, Macy, other than killing it in the accounting game, what else would you like the world to know about you?
I'm from Pennsylvania, but now I'm living in Seattle. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I have a dog and a bird.
Oh, what's the bird's name and the dog's name?
The bird's name's Erica, which I didn't give that to her. She's 29. She lived with an older woman for a while because African greys can live.
It's an
between,
African
40
gray?
years old. Yeah.
That's so cool. Those birds can learn like 10,000 words or something like that.
You just lit up.
Oh, yeah.
You really did.
And they can use them in context, which is crazy.
Wait, what do you mean?
Uh-huh.
How and they live to, how old do those birds live, Macy?
29.
They could be anywhere to like 60 years old. It just depends on their heart. But my bird's 29, so she's already seen a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, she has. What is the favorite thing? Do you have a favorite phrase or whatever that she says? Do you just sit there and talk to her for hours? Because I would if I had an African gray.
Well, she loves to ask for spaghetti and apples, and she can make a mean fart noise.
Whenever you get a chance, can you call us up with her so that we can get a fart noise from her?
Oh, for sure.
I would
could
love
do that.
All right.
So cute.
And what's the? I didn't mean to disrespect the dog altogether. What's the dog's name?
That's okay. Her name's Sophie.
Sophie. Okay. Sophie probably doesn't know how to speak at all,
Unfortunately, I wish.
and Sophie can just make a mean fart. because dogs do that.
Oh, she burps more than farts, honestly.
Really? It's an orchestra at Macy's house.
All right. Victoria's back in studio. Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go, Victoria. 30 seconds. Answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know one, just say pass. And you have to beat Macy outright to win. Victoria, your time starts when I say the word
Really?
now.
What year did broadcast radio start?
1870.
What's the smallest country in the world?
I'm thinking, oh my gosh, just pick one. France. No, oh my gosh.
What was the original name of the band Spice Girls?
Spice Girls?
What flower was once exchanged as official currency?
The rose.
What is the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
Atlantic.
What is the name of the highest mountain in the world?
Everest. No, I want another one.
All right, time is up. So are you saying the Spice Girls' first official name just had more eyes than girls? So it's Spice Girls?
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's send it over to the scoreboard and see how you guys did with our scoreboard producer, Brad.
The very last second, Victoria got one correct.
Ooh.
And well-rounded Macy also got one correct, so she wins.
So that means Macy, congratulations. Yay. You get to lord over all of your coworkers today and have them do whatever you want. And you got Nicki Minaj tickets as well.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go over the answers with Nina.
The broadcast radio started in 1905. The smallest country in the world is Vatican City.
I was not my guess.
The band Spice Girls' original name was Touch. The flower that was used as currency was tulips.
What?
The Pacific Ocean is the largest on Earth, and Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world.
Wait, what did I said Atlantic.
Congratulations, Macy. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we play You versus Victoria the same time every weekday morning. And now,
wow.
Yeah, let's go to the Caribbean. It's time for your shot at the Jubal Show's trip to the Caribbean, a 4-day, 3-night vacation for two to any Sandals resort with locations in Curacao, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, including round-trip airfare. All you have to do is go to thejubalshow.com/sandals and enter the keyword fun. F-U-N, fun at thejubalshow.com/sandals, and you could be on your way to the Caribbean.
Good luck.
I just want to listen to this music.
I know, I was into it so much.
You know how it is. Intimate times in a long-term relationship can sometimes be like watching your favorite movie over and over and over again. Sure, it's great, but you know all the lines and you know exactly what's coming up.
Damn.
I can't relate.
People have their techniques, you know, and the things that they do. And sometimes you need to spice things up a little bit in the bedroom. And that's why experts have released a list today of a simple way that you can make things a little more spicy. And it doesn't involve any actual food or spices.
Interesting.
It's the Jubal Show. All you have to do, they say, is to just do that thing in different places than you're used to. Oh. And that will spice it up.
Huh.
And they've released a list of places that they recommend
Oh, goody.
that you do that.
Okay.
So we'll go over the list right now. Every room of your home, they say.
Should we play a game? Put a finger up if you've done it in all of these places? Okay, no? All right.
They say whether you live in a one-room studio or a giant mansion, hooking up on every available surface can be a lot of fun.
I have a roommate. I don't think she would like it if I went to go hook up in her bed.
When she's not home, she doesn't know.
Exactly.
I thought Victoria was calling her roommate an available service for a second.
Whoa, what?
Well, one of the things on this list that experts say is a good way to spice up your relationship is in someone else's bed. So, like Nina said, when your roommate's not home,
Whatever, you know?
Go for it, Victoria.
Just make sure you wash the sheets. Like, that's the least you could do.
But Nina lives at her parents' house. Your roommates are your parents.
And I will not be bringing anybody to that house.
In a hotel. That's the other
what I do.
place on the list. In a hotel is where they say is a good place to spice it up. I agree, too, because a hotel's like a rental car.
What?
You know? Yeah. It's not it's like a room, but it's not your room. So you'll go crazy in that thing more than you would in your own house.
Totally. And it's like you're on vacation. So you're just like, whatever.
Step on the gas.
In nature.
Yeah.
They say it's a good place that you can have fun with your partner to spice things up a little bit.
You know what always makes me nervous about that, though? Are bug bites.
Yeah.
That always makes me really nervous because getting a bug bite in a weird spot doesn't sound fun.
No.
Or sand.
Or sand?
Oh, that gets stuck and stays for a while.
They say on a beach is another good spot.
Well.
They say the concept is very nice, but you do have to be careful about sand.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Going over a list of where experts say you can go and have fun with your significant other that will help spice up the relationship and make things seem new. They say it seems new because it gives you a different memory than just the normal places that you've been doing that stuff in.
I mean, I like it. It's an adventure. I think that's fun. Something you can share with your person, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, are we saying you do the exact same thing? You just do it
Just on a
somewhere
beach?
else?
I mean, think about it. Yeah, maybe or maybe not. I mean, if let's say you're a big fan of roller coasters and you go on the same roller coaster over and over
Whoa.
again, don't you get bored? But if you go on the same roller coaster at a different theme park, then it's like a new experience.
No,
Same
where I thought that
concept.
was going.
Yep.
Thank you, Jubal.
On a roof is another spot where they say is a good place to spice it up a bit.
I like that. It's a flat roof.
I was going to say, yeah.
Be careful of what kind of roof you're on, yeah.
Am I going to die
If
right
it's a pitched
now?
roof, you could fall off.
Thrilling.
At a party.
Oh, yeah.
A little public proximity there.
It's also thrilling.
Has anybody ever,
walk in?
have you guys ever done that at a party?
Yeah.
Like a,
No.
Yeah.
When I was
Yeah?
a teenager.
Yeah.
yeah, when you're young. As an adult, though, yeah, no?
No.
Respect, no?
Yeah, my friend had a hot tub, though. We were outside in the back, and then all my friends, little did I know, I thought we were clever and we snuck out. You just look up and you see all these heads popping out.
What's going on up there?
Looking out into the hot tub, and I'm like,
Is she okay up there?
But you picked an open area like the hot tub. Like you could have gone to the bathroom or something.
With some sort of balcony over it?
Literally.
you guys,
Think that's
they
on
were
you.
all playing a game. It was the perfect time to
The
escape.
game was let's
Yeah.
let Nina believe we're not looking at her and see what happens.
You guys play checkers. We'll be right back.
We had to talk. We had to talk.
Yeah, you did.
Experts say that in the car is another great place to spice it up a little bit.
This is not fun.
They actually say whether you're safely parked in a secluded spot or actually driving, it's a great way to do it.
Whoa, okay. Absolutely not. We like to be safe on the road. Thank you very much.
It is funny, though, when you catch somebody else doing that in the car. Like, not you. You're driving. You think you're being innocent. You look over, and all of a sudden somebody's head pops up. You're like, oh!
That happened a little while ago outside of my house. Because where I live is by the freeway, so people will get off the freeway and pull over there to go to the bathroom usually or walk across the freeway or whatever. And there was this one car that was out there, and I was like, what's going on? And there's a lot of movement in there. And I was like, I couldn't tell what was going on. I was like, maybe they're puking or something because they're hungover. And I was like, oh, no, there's two sets of legs in there.
Your first thought was that they're puking.
Oh, he was going to go give him some water. It'd be nice.
I wanted to go over and knock on the window and be like, you guys okay in there?
My camera's caught you doing whatever it is you're doing in here. I just wonder if you're okay.
Yes, you're okay.
If I have permission to post it.
It's going to look great on my YouTube. In a public restroom, they say.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah.
Have you done that, Nina?
I have, yeah.
Yep.
It was
Where?
a club. It was a club.
Oh, a club? Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to be
maybe
public,
worse.
but it
I
was
was
a
going
club.
to say, it's probably worse.
That's one of those things where, yeah, it's like, where's the restroom?
He's a DJ, and so it's like you only get so much time.
You have the whole booth to yourself. What are you talking about?
People can see the booth.
Wait, did you go into the guys' restroom or the girls'
It
restroom?
was a unisex one. It was like one of the big ones that locks.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
well, at least you got a lock.
Because, yeah, if you go to like
Family
a
restaurant.
Jack in the Box, like right off the freeway restroom,
No.
no, there's nothing sexy about that at all. Definitely not.
Where? No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, well, I mean, you just make do with what you're given, you know.
Have you tried it?
Hi, this is Shannon Doherty, host of the new podcast, Let's Be Clear with Shannon Doherty. So in this podcast, I'm going to be talking about marriage, divorce, my family, my career. I'm also going to be talking a lot about cancer, the ups and the downs, everything that I've learned from it. It's going to be a wild ride. So listen to Let's Be Clear with Shannon Doherty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
This is Giselle and Robin, and we're the host of Reasonably Shady on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
This is the podcast that you want to listen to feel like you're in the living room with your girlfriends, you're driving in the car with your girlfriends, you're having that good girlfriend talk.
We do hot topics. We talk about reasonable and shady things. So get into it.
Join us every Monday for Reasonably Shady and tune into the latest season of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Subscribe to Reasonably Shady on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
Hey everyone, it's Sophia Bush, host of the podcast Work in Progress, and I am thrilled to tell you that Work in Progress is back for a third season. It has never been more important than right now to have these conversations with all of you so that we can get educated, enlightened, and we can all be entertained. I will be sitting down and having deep conversations with thought leaders, newsmakers, celebrities, elected officials, and more. Listen to Work in Progress on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts.